criminal lawyer in Ontario, Lawrence Greenspan, who, as you know, has been the lead lawyer with his team defending Tamara Lich in this very long mischief trial. I thought I'd pop by, visit him in his natural habitat, which I suppose I've seen him at the courthouse a dozen times, and just get a bit of an update in the final stretch. Lawrence, great to see you. Thanks for meeting with us.
Sure thing. In terms of the Freedom Convoy, we're down to the last hurrah for the Crown. On September 13th, they've got another half day of reply, in addition to the already 6 days of oral submissions and the 140 pages of written submissions by the Crown and the 100 pages by us and the 100 pages by Chris Barber's counsel. So it's going to end on September 13th, and then the whole thing will be put over to her honor, and she's got a mountain of evidence to go through and come up with her decision.
Your team, I think it was Mr. Granger was his name, showed 5 social media clips in which Tamara Lich was apparent. And I didn't understand them because she was just there and she was bantering. Like, there was a lot of loitering and milling around. Yeah. And sort of the call and reply was, hold the line, hold the line. Like, it was just sort of a phrase.
She wants to know what my response would be if I get arrested.
What's the response? Hold the line!
Hold the line.
And I watched these 5 clips, and Tamara Lich was only speaking for a few seconds in them, and nothing was happening. Like, people were just milling around. There were some cops in the background, and I thought, why are they showing this? I didn't understand it until he said, Your Honor, that's the only evidence whatsoever of what Tamara Lich actually did in her entire time in Ottawa. That those 5 nothings, those vignettes, those cameos. And then I thought, I was thinking, what's the point of these videos? Well, that's the thing. There is no point, and that's all the government has.
Well, I mean, that was the sum total of what they had of Tamara actually on the streets of Ottawa. And I think that, the Crown is well aware from the beginning that they've got nothing on Tamara as far as, her actual involvement on the streets. And which is why, as I said, the next day that they have to resort to talking about metaphorical shoulder to shoulder and metaphorical megaphones, because there were no actual megaphones and there was no actual shoulder to shoulder in the sense that we commonly know it. So, I mean, the case really against Tamara is not for whatever little she did on the street. It's whether her messaging was such as to encourage others to act unlawfully, and from what I can see, her messaging was exactly the opposite all the way through. It was always peaceful, lawful, demonstrate, come to Ottawa, stay in Ottawa, peaceful, lawful, demonstrate. So, that's really the basis of the defense, and, we'll see how the judge deals with it.
There was even one moment where the judge herself remarked that the phrase hold the line could mean many things, including when the police say it, she noted. I thought that was very interesting.
There was clearly some evidence on I think it was the 18th or the 19th of February, where in front of the Chateau Laurier, where the police were yelling, hold the line, and the demonstrators were yelling, hold the line back.
Everyone was holding lines.
Yeah, it's, the fact is that up till the time that Tamara was arrested on the 17th of February, there was no line to hold.
It wasn't a line. It was just walk. It felt like a festival.
Well, yeah, it was it was
street party.
Very, very, very well. There wasn't any violence. There was a lot of camaraderie as between the police and the demonstrators. It's what it was, and that. Nevertheless, the Crown has put all of that evidence before the court, and the court's going to have to deal with it.